brother. He'll tell you how good he's at it. Hey, how are you?
All right.
Good.
Call to order City of Edgerton regular common council meeting, Edgerton City Hall, 12 Albion Street, Monday, November 6, 2017 at 7 p.m. Roll call.
Here. Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Olson,
Here.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
All right, to pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Reconfirmation of appropriate meeting notice.
meeting was held on Friday, November 3rd, at the Dismal Posted at the Courthouse, Library, and City Hall.
For council acceptance of agenda.
Motion to accept agenda.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion passes. 5 personal appearances for non-agenda items limited to 3 minutes. Seeing no one, move on to 7 committee reports to finance.
6, please.
Oops, sorry. 6, consider approval of October 16th, 2017 minutes.
I'll make that a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Now 7. Cam?
Okay, I'll report on finance. Motion to approve bills and payroll in the amount of $412,369.96.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on bills? Roll call.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
That motion passes. 2, consider approval of licenses. Consider dance hall license. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to doing this. Go ahead.
Motion to approve dance hall license for Last Night Bar and Grill, 520 North Main Street.
Second.
Oh, go ahead. You got it.
All right, motion and second. Any discussion on the dance hall license?
They had one heck of a good grand opening Saturday.
Roll call.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to approve funding evergreen tree lights in downtown for holiday season using TIF number 6 funds not to exceed $5,000.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
The motion passes.
Motion to adopt state CDBG housing program manual.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
That motion passes.
Motion to grant administrative approval authority for CDBG housing loans.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Me.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Oh,
Did
that
that-
motion passes, yes.
Okay, motion to award bid for Rollins Street storm sewer to lowest bidder of Nelson Excavating and Son LLC.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion?
Are they starting that this fall, Tom? Soon. Good, great. Good.
Roll call.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes. That
Yes.
Motion passes.
And that's it for finance.
Plan Commission.
Motion to approve preliminary CSM for Casey's Marketing Company at 1020 North Main Street.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Roll call.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Clement,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
That motion passes.
Motion to adopt City of Edgerton Resolution 21-17, approving final CSM to create one lot by combining 4 lots at 1020 North Main Street.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion?
More, are these starting in this fall, that you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Roll call.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Clement,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to approve preliminary CSM for 110 and 114 Wildman Drive.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion on that? Roll call.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Clement,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion to adopt City of Edgerton Resolution 26-17, approving a final CSM to create one lot by combining 2 lots at 110 and 114 Wildman Drive.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion there? Roll call.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Yes.
Clement, Paul Davis,
Yes.
That motion passes.
Motion to approve an extraterritorial CSM to combine existing lots on East Richardson Springs Road, Section 12, Town of Fulton.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Roll call.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Clement,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Motion passes.
And that's it for Plan Commission.
All right, the redevelopment authority.
Yep. Redevelopment met, and if memory serves me correct, I don't have anything to bring forward.
Right. Personnel committee.
Okay, I'll report on that too. This will go into our budget discussion, but Personnel Committee met last week, and we are recommending the budget include an across-the-board wage increase of 43 cents per hour. We're proposing to fund the increase using $4,615 in unused merit funding from the 2017 budget and $849 of the excess $3,450 in the 2018 budget. So there was an excess because when we were talking about this at a previous meeting, we had staff give us an estimate of what 33 cents per hour increase would be, and after really recalculating it, there was an excess of $3,450. So because we had that and the other money sitting in unused, personnel recommended 43 cent per hour wage increase for all staff. And that's it for personnel.
All right, thank you. 8, consider adoption City of Edgerton Resolution 2817 requesting exemption from Rock and Dane County Library tax.
I'll make that as a motion.
I'll second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Roll call.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Andy Davis,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Clement,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Fry,
Yes.
Motion passes. 9, discuss 2018 budget.
I guess we'll see if we need this, what the conversation is. There's a staff report on page 19 of your packet. It summarizes the changes that were made subsequent to your last meeting. In addition, page 20 has that summary page you always see. 21 is the capital surplus fund. There was conversation at the last meeting regarding kind of what is the history of that capital surplus fund, how much we put in, how much should we spent, what have we spent it on, so hopefully all of that information is there on page 21 for you, and you find it helpful. In addition, you should have also received an updated version of our capital list that we always use. It shows those items that are funded by something other than the levy after your last meeting, as well as those items that were removed from the budget. So the other highlights I'll just note for you on page 19 is there was the west door to the Vets building. We took out, if you may recall, $22,000 is my recollection, set of windows and doors on the west side of the Vets building. And in removing that from the budget, that included the door and all the windows. The door is in really bad shape. The windows, we think, can wait. And so what we needed to do was put $6,000 back in for the door. So because we needed to put the legal notice in, we did that, and we used contingency to fund that. So that's a question for you. Do you want to do the project, yes or no? If you do you want to fund it with contingency or some other funds? So that's one issue I wanted to draw your attention to. There were some other minor adjustments, $2,700 and $23 that based on, there was a change at the county level with dog licenses. There was a budget issue with, we had not included Ann Gulke's increase with everyone else's, so those kinds of minor adjustments. Alderperson Davis just described for you what the Personnel Committee did and is recommending in the budget. That modification technically isn't in the budget, although the funding is all in the budget. So you'll just have to make decisions regarding if you want to take the Personnel Committee's recommendation. That leaves the contingency at $8,558, which it started at $17,281. And those are the changes.
So with the $6,000 for the door, we took it out of the contingency. That's only going to leave us $2,558.
Nope, leaves us, it's already out of that, $8,558.
That excludes the $6,000.
Yes.
Okay,
We had to
thank
put
you.
it- We wanted to make sure that it was in the legal notice. You could always take the project out, which makes the legal notice even less for a citizen, so we can certainly make those minor modifications after the legal notice.
So our only options would either not do it or take that out of the contingency, or are there other options that we don't know, or that?
Take it out of the capital surplus fund, we got 88,000 in there, right? Is that a possibility?
It is, it's got a 10-year
If we wanted to
life.
keep the contingency higher, back to 17.
Right, so it's contingency, don't do the project, cut something else out of your budget, or use capital surplus. I think those are your options.
The way it stands right now, if we do the door, which is, you said, is included in there, and we make the adjustment with the wages, the contingency will end up at the 8,558, correct?
8,558, you still have $2,601 left in the, after you, if you agree with the modification personnel.
Right.
That $2,600 is still available and needs to be allocated to something or taken out of the budget. So if you put that back in contingency, that puts your contingency up $2,600, 85 plus
So it'll be
26.
11 something?
Yes.
But yet the door is getting done and the wages are being increased?
Correct,
Plus we're having that 11,000 that's sitting there?
correct.
Okay.
Okay. Does it make more sense to have it out of, keep it out of the contingency or put it as a surplus? I mean, what is your suggestion?
Well, it's a strategy that everyone may have a different opinion on. So if you take it out of the contingency, that means in the next year, you'll have a smaller cushion. Now, historically, our general fund has been in good shape at the end of just about every year. So, that isn't if we continually ran it in the red, that would be a problem. So that's the risk of taking it out of contingencies. You have less of a buffer in 18. If you use capital surplus funds, thus it would increase your contingency back closer to where it was originally. Then you have $6,000 less available in those
Borrowing.
funds available for capital projects. So it really is, like I said, people will have different opinions about what strategy is most appropriate.
So if you take it out of general funds, you're having less general funds to draw from, which then puts you in a greater possibility of needing to use your contingency either way. So you're not really, there's no benefit to doing it one way or the other.
Well, someone might not agree with that, but I'm not sure I followed your
But
logic.
if we were to take it out of the general fund,
When you say you mean the contingency fund, or do you mean the capital surplus fund?
capital surplus.
Okay, yes, if you're
we
taking
take it
out
out
of
of
that.
capital surplus, it's going to increase our contingency.
Correct. And then if you don't use your contingency, that will be transferred in a subsequent year into the capital
Into-
surplus.
right,
So it'll
right.
replenish that.
Right.
So is that your point? You're
Yes,
correct then.
yes,
That's
okay.
how it would work, yes.
Right.
That's the
What do we
I
mechanics.
just didn't necessarily explain it right.
What do we have in our capital surplus?
After the motions you made, if you adopted the budget with the two motions you made last time, spending some of that money, you have $88,181.
Oh,
That's on page 21 there.
We paid for the Vets Building parking lot in the city garage, so we took that out just so you would have that math available to you, so 88,000.
okay.
It was just the two things, right? We took out of there, the
Correct.
roof
Yes,
and the...
Vets Building parking lot. Yep.
So if we took that 6,000 and took it out of the capital surplus funds, that's just $6,000 less for some of our capital projects that we're not spoken for right now anyways,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So
Right, because it's a surplus.
my gut tells me to go with the capital surplus, but that's,
Yeah.
you know, I get a little nervous about, we've taken the contingency already down from 17 to 85, and that kind of scares me, you know, not having a buffer. We don't know what next year's going to be, you know, and if we have no wiggle room for next year, we might be in tough
Sorry, I
shape.
must have missed something. Why is the 6,000, the door for 6,000, take the contingency from 7 down to 8? 17 down to 8, I'm sorry.
It doesn't, this $2,700 also adjusted it.
Oh, okay.
So those were some accumulation of minor modifications that we had to make.
Oh, all right.
So that's how we got the 8,500.
Okay.
Yes, math didn't work out there, yeah.
So if we use the 6,000 out of the capital surplus instead, we'd have 14,558.
Plus if you put the $2,600 that you currently have available back into the capital surplus, you have to add that in, or excuse me,
Yeah.
add the contingency.
Where would we put, otherwise where would that go?
Well, you'd either take it out of your budget, you'd spend it on something else, or you'd put it, well, you could,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you do, take it out
No,
of
we
your
want
budget,
to
spend it on
put,
something.
yeah, we had to put that back, yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we put it back into the contingency fund? I think that makes sense. I'd like to make a motion to put the the 2006-01 from the salary savings into the contingency fund, and use the $6,000 for the door out of the capital projects.
I'll second that.
You might want to just back up because...
Two separate ones?
You haven't made the motion to use
Yeah.
the wages first. You haven't made...
Oh, we have to do that first, okay. We did have personnel, but not here. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't do the second motion before we, yeah, okay. Can we
Is that,
So if you want to...
put that on hold, or do I have to scratch it?
Is there a second there?
Just withdraw.
There was a second.
Yeah.
Joe, John, second it.
So do you both agree to withdraw it? Okay.
Yep,
So it would be cleanest if you start with a motion regarding wages,
wages,
and then go to the surplus if there is one, and then
and
go
then the
to
capital, okay. So I have three different ones, okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve the wage increase to 43 cents per hour for staff.
Second.
Motion and second to increase the wages to 43 cents more an hour. Any further discussion?
That would be with using the 17 funds
Yes,
and then...
yes.
Yep.
Any more questions on that? Roll call?
Queen Davis,
Yes,
McIntyre,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Wellman,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Scott,
yes.
All right, that motion passes.
then I'd like to make a motion to utilize the $2,601 that we have left in the budget for the wages and apply that to the contingency fund.
Second.
There was a motion and a second to put the $2,601 into the contingency fund.
What will that stand at then, Ramona, the contingency fund?
Well, what stand at?
if this passes, that,
Could be 11,159.
10,159,
10,000 or 11?
11,
okay,
11,159.
yeah.
okay.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Andy Davis,
Yes.
McIntyre.
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Frye,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Then I'd like to make a motion to fix the door at the Vets building, but utilize capital surplus dollars to do so.
Second.
And then use that, does that 6,000 go back into the contingency fund then?
It would be great if you clarify that with your motion.
Yes, and then utilize that, put the $6,000 into the contingency fund, and if my numbers serve me right, contingency fund then is 17,159.
What was the exact dollar amount on that door?
6,000 is what we have in our
6,000
estimated
even,
cost
okay.
here.
So it'd be 17,159.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so
And we'll still have about 82,000 left in the capital surplus fund, around there?
Yeah, 82, 180, 171, I suppose.
So there's a motion and a second on that. Any further discussion?
Second's okay with the ad
Yes,
part?
yes. I don't know, do I need to second it again, or?
For what?
You're in agreement.
I'm learning from this guy over here, and I'll make sure we're doing it right. I know she changed a little bit since you seconded it, that's all.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Andy Davis,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Frye,
Yes.
McIntyre.
Yes.
Motion passes. So we're pretty much looking then.
That it
good
for the
then on the
budget?
budget as far as being
Well,
squared
within
away.
your levy limit.
Woo-hoo, good job this year.
And I'm glad that you thought about that Vets building door, Ramona and staff, to take care of that situation. It's very important. So, good going.
All right, any further discussion on the budget then? All right, so then we're squared away on the budget.
Public hearing is your next meeting.
Okay. And Mayor, Alderperson, and staff reports.
It was one heck of a good book fest a couple weeks ago. The 12th annual. I saw the fire chief there.
I think I'm going to run for mayor. This is pretty gravy up here, so.
We actually had one of the authors ask where the mayor was, though, at the author's reception. They thought that he should have been there, or some more representation from the council.
Anything else here?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion and second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.